So it's been almost 4 years since I got into real estate photography, and this is how I got started. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to jump straight into it. I'm going to be sharing how I got into real estate photography, and I hope that this video helps you out or inspires you if you're thinking about getting into real estate photography or any type of creative space. So I'm 25 years old now, but when I was 21 years old, I really wanted to get into business, but I didn't know what type of business I wanted to start. But I knew it was going to involve something with photography and video work. Right after college, I moved back in with my parents, and at that time they were moving from the West Coast to the East Coast. And so of course I had to move with them. I couldn't afford my own place at the time. I was just getting started in all of this. And I got a chance to stay at my brother's house for about a month. And my brother Max has been doing real estate photography for a couple more years than I have. And as soon as I moved in, he downloaded Lightroom Classic on my laptop, and he started just teaching me how to edit some of his real estate listings. And that was extremely helpful to me. It also really got me into real estate photography. I fell in love with it right from the first edit I did for him. And that really helped me because I got to learn how to white balance an image. I got to learn how to merge HDRs and how to use Lightroom all together. So after about a month of editing for my brother Max, I started reaching out to agents not only here on the East Coast, but at that time I was trying to move back to Washington State because all my friends were there and my community was there. And so I started reaching out to agents there as well. And after about 3 weeks of just blasting realtors with Instagram DMs and emails and cold calls, I finally got a phone call from one of the top brokers in the Seattle market. And this phone call lasted about 5 minutes. He called me and he's like, "Hey, I saw some of your work, and I'm really looking for someone to come full-time, shoot some of my listings and just run my social media accounts and just do all-around marketing for my brokerage." And I said yes, and in a few minutes he sent me money, and 4 days later I flew out to Seattle. And that's like probably never going to happen for most people. I feel extremely blessed. This one opportunity completely changed my life. I can't thank that real estate broker enough. I wouldn't be sitting here today without that one phone call from him. So when I got to Seattle, I didn't really know anything about real estate photography other than learning how to edit from my brother Max. And so first day on the job, this real estate broker gives me a $1.1 million listing to go shoot. He handed me a Mavic 2 Pro drone that he purchased for me, and he's like, "Have at it." And so I showed up to this waterfront $1.1 million listing. I'll try to throw up some images or video clips on the screen here so you guys can see my very first shoot. It went terrible. I did do a pretty good job on the photos, but I had no idea how to use a camera when it comes to video. I didn't know how to fly a drone, and there were a whole bunch of telephone poles and lines all over this street where this house was located. So I was very nervous not to crash this $1,200 drone. But I figured it out. I watched some YouTube videos while I was at the house, and I put together a product, and that house actually ended up selling like in 1 day. So it wasn't perfect, but you have to start somewhere, and I'm thankful that I had that opportunity to start with luxury listings right away. So a few months later, after learning a lot from this real estate broker, COVID ended up hitting, and my work for this real estate broker slowed down enough to where I knew I could start my real estate photography business on the side. So while working for him, doing all his marketing, I started picking up clients here and there. And I started offering photos at first, then video, then 3D tours and floor plans and all these different add-ons, to the point where I had 2 incomes from this real estate broker as well as my business. And after about 2 years of working with this real estate broker, I ended up moving back here to the East Coast to be closer to family. But to this day, I still work with this real estate broker. I fly out every couple months and we just do a whole bunch of video marketing. So that's one thing. If you are a real estate photographer or you're looking to get into real estate photography, don't burn bridges. Every single client, you want to make sure that you're adding a lot of value to keep them and retain that client for years to come. So when I moved my business here to the East Coast, I had to start from scratch. I left all my clients in Seattle and had to start from zero. And how I started getting clients is I would obviously email clients, DM clients, cold call, but I started going into real estate brokerages and just connect with agents. I would go to different coffee shops and just talk to people, and then I would find out that they're an agent, and then boom, we would just connect, and few weeks, months down the road, we obviously would work together. So it's not as hard as you think it is, but you just have to put in the effort. You have to put in the time. So don't get too discouraged if you are emailing and you're not getting any responses. Don't get discouraged if you're DMing and you're not getting responses. There's no right way to get clients. You just have to try everything, and then whatever works for you, double down on that and continue doing that, and that's how you're gonna grow your clientele. So that's how I got started in real estate photography, and now almost 4 years, my business just continues to grow, and I can't be more thankful for all the people that have helped me along the way. Honestly, I'm only sitting here today because of the people who have mentored me, the people who have inspired me to really start this business. And my crew knows who they are. I have a very tight crew, and they have just been super supportive of all of this, and I wouldn't be sitting here without all of them. So shout out to everybody. They know who they are. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. If you found this video helpful and it inspired you in any way, it would mean a lot to me if you guys would like and share this video. And if you guys have any questions, or maybe you guys have some ideas for future videos that you guys would like me to create, drop those in the comment sections below. And I'll also throw up my social links on the screen so you guys can give me a follow there. But until the next video, I'll see you guys later.